This is our game Laysara Summit Kingdom, which is currently available in Steam Early Access. This video will explain what Laysara is all about. Although at its core, Laysara is a city building game, it's a very specific one. While the beautiful mountain landscapes, cute animations, and goofy story bits might not suggest this, Laysara is all about figuring out efficient city layouts, and crafting production and transportation networks in ways that use the least amount of space, workforce, and money. It starts pretty simple. Build a chicken farm, send eggs to the food market, repeat with other food sources, put a shrine here and there, and voila! Houses are ready to upgrade, giving you more workers and money from donations. That's the basic game loop. The real fun starts when more complex production chains come into play. Some resources you'll only get from resource spots. Some buildings produce more than one. Resource ratios between production chain buildings count. Transporting goods become a big thing. Planning, building, and adjusting your production networks is what you'll spend most of your time on. While all of this may sound pretty standard, what it feels like makes it unique. In Laysara, you have full control, precise information, and instant feedback. Let's dive into this a little deeper. You see, all production buildings can send their output resources only in a limited range, but that gives you a certainty that all produced resources arrive at the destination on time. Need to send them further away? Sure, upgrade roads to increase the building's range, or use the cart post and forget about ranges altogether, but you'll have to pay for it. The next thing is, you're the one to decide where resources should be sent, and when you do so, you get the precise information on how many resources are being sent or received on each building's UI. These are not estimates, but actual real-time information. You can see what effects this has on your city instantly, without delay. As you can see, we're focusing on the specific aspect of the city building genre. As someone on Reddit describes it, what you lose in simulation and realism, you gain back in clarity and snappiness. You have to decide if that's something you're interested in. One more very specific thing. While you can move buildings to tweak your existing setups, unfortunately you can't rotate them. Every building's 3D model is adjusted to the angled mountain slope, and as all the graphics of the game were made by a single person, making a separate model variant for each building was simply too much. The core systems aren't everything that the game offers. We build upon them to make the game feel interesting and varied. Avalanches are a big thing. Provide cover with trees and barriers, or find your buildings buried in snow. When weather breakdowns hit, you'll need to complete special quests to maintain citizen morale. And at the end of each mountain, build a summit temple as your crowning achievement. In terms of structure, the game currently features 3 game modes. Challenges being really difficult but short scenarios, free build allowing you to build beautiful cities without worrying about the economy at all, and the main game mode, called Standard, which consists of a tutorial covering the very basics of the game, and then 6 full-fledged scenarios, each providing hours of play, varying objectives, storylines, and gameplay modifiers. Bear in mind that 30 to 60 minutes of the tutorial won't teach you everything, so there is some exploring on your own. If that's not your cup of tea, you may consider waiting until 1.0 launch, when we'll release a campaign mode. Before that, during the early access period, other things will come. New mountains, mechanics, buildings, and quality of life improvements. I hope this was informative, and will help you make a decision on whether Laysara is a game for you. Thanks for watching.